What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Create series. Last episode, we got our blueprints kind of set out, our little layouts for our builds for underneath. Why is there an Enderman down here? They like spawning, even though I have the things that stop them from spawning. What we're going to do is try and ignore the Enderman, but something else we're going to try and do. We're going to space these out a little bit. Instead of having them so close, I don't want two gearboxes connecting. Like, I don't want a gearbox on this one, even though it really shouldn't. We have a space in between. We're going to space them out just in case. We're going to make it even all the way through. And if we need more, that's perfectly fine. We can always get more. So I'm going to space these. Let me get this. We need our track maker, and we're just going to push it farther down. If I can find it. Chain track. There we go. Well, I may just keep it like that. Yeah, we will. We'll just start working on getting all the materials for it. Which one's this one? Narrow track. This should be very simple to make, but we're just going to leave it exactly how it is. We can always come back later on. Because once we don't have all this wool here, it's going to look a little... That is perfect. All right, so while we have that, we need this to go down one, which means we are going to have to... Well, we could probably just disable that for the grass. We don't have to worry about placing grass. The one thing I will have to get rid of is down here, because this is where our belts will be. So the grass I don't need to worry about. We'll probably swap that to stone brick, and that should be very simple. So I need to get my clipboard. We can put this in here, put that. Let me get my gunpowder. That's already preset. If I can find my gunpowder, where'd it go? 8 pieces, nice. Okay, do I not have any more gunpowder? I got 2 bombs. Those won't work though. Okay, so I may not have any more gunpowder, which is, I will put this here. This will be our backpack where we input all the materials, and that would just auto place for us. Let's go ahead and get the checklist. I should have a good majority of the stuff already just sitting in like this backpack or this one. This is where everything was. So we should be perfectly fine. All right, so our narrow track is fully complete. Obviously, we aren't going to be doing the grass, so we should just be able to do all this and have it just auto go for us, just like that, and it's already done. Bingo. I do want to verify if our tracks are fully done. Completely set as the filter that has the slabs. All right, so you put your slabs and iron in this, and that would just go through. Obviously, these are all manual, so you would have to manually put these in, which does suck a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. Really, all I gotta do, I just got through wood or slabs and iron in here, and then I can just go straight to my storage because everything will go through that, wouldn't drop on the ground and go to the belts. Same thing for these. That's pretty much how every single machine is going to be here, just dropping through. Now, majorities are auto, just where I have to make this thing. So for the precisions, I will need to input gold, cogwheels, everything like that. I don't know if I want to have a manual side and then an automatic side, like that side would be automatic because the brick farm, it auto makes brick. I don't have to worry, it makes it for me. And then don't look at the end demand. The alloy farm, it makes iron and alloy for me. I don't have to do a single thing. So I may make this to where it's just manual. Then these won't connect to this. It'll probably just be all these that will. I'll have to definitely try and find some more automatic farms just so those can go straight in. See, this one is all set. So now we should be able to start our precision mechanism farm. All right, so let's see. Well, let's see if I can find it in here. Probably the one that's called precision mechanisms would be the right answer. All right, we'll do that. We'll get rid of all this wool. As you see, we still have the gap in between, so we really don't have to worry. It's perfectly fine. Now, technically, I could scoot this over a little bit more and just push it there, but I need power here, I think. Yeah, we would have to do it like that, because our power is going to have to sit here. Now, something I could do, I can make it to where this power just connects to this one, which then will just connect to that and trail all the way down. I don't want that. I want each one to have its own little power source, just in case we need to shut one off. God forbid something breaks, I don't know. We'll have to try and figure that one out, though. All right, let's go ahead and start our next build, I guess. All right, so we should be pretty close. We just need 1 belt and 3 more shafts, and really, that's done. I just got to find my belts again, wherever I have thrown those. I think it was 3 shafts and then 1 belt. I think that's how it was. I don't know. Let's verify. 1 belt, 3 shafts. Yep, that is all set. We can throw all this in, and then we can let that go, and that will start and build whatever it needs, and it's done. Cool. Now, I will have to go through and put the items in these, but we can hold off for now. I'm not too worried about that. This one is a normal track maker, so all I got to do is throw these in, and that one will sit right there. And yep, this is the ending piece. Perfect. All we got to do for power is put it here, I think. Can't remember where I need power. It might be right here, but either way, it gets power. All right, let's go ahead and get this one fully complete. Alrighty, so I should have everything. I'm gonna double check just because I think I completely missed one item. No, actually that is correct. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start. There we go. Oh, look at that. We got 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Oh no, it's 2 blocks in between each one. That's really not that bad. I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse. Pretty nice. And boom, we now have our normal track maker. Pretty good. Now those two are gonna be the big ones, just because, well, they're big. Now the brick farm, I need it to where I can have a mechanical crafter to the end of them, just so it can craft into like blocks, just so we don't have to worry about wasting so much space. So I'm gonna have to put mechanical crafters on the end of like, the brick farm and the alloy farm with the iron farm, so we can make iron blocks. And then all that will just whoosh right into there, which will go to our new storage whenever we make it. Actually, it's probably gonna be pretty soon. I have some ideas. I gotta try and build it, but I got some ideas, all right? So let's go ahead and do the brick farm. All right, so we got our checklist. I'm gonna just throw my shovel up there. And this is actually only 3 pages still, which honestly is kind of weird and crazy that it's only 3 for how big this machine is. But this thing works, so I'm okay with that. Alrighty, so we have a good majority of everything in there. I just need these 3 stacks and 2 of stone brick, which is now complete because that was like sitting right there in front of my face. Let's go ahead and do a double check just so I'm not forgetting anything. And we are not. All right, let me get rid of the wool real quick, otherwise it's going to look very weird, and I don't want that. I still gotta find some more automatic machines on ones that can just, ones that are helpful and that aren't already making things we already have. Like if it's making gold or anything like that, we have a farm already that makes it, so I don't need anything like that. But if it's making like alloy, what else do we have? Yeah, doing alloy, we could probably do casings, which is wood. I don't know if one will come with a wood farm or how that would work, because I really don't want to have a wood farm down here. Brass casings can't do. I could do like funnels, which should be pretty easy. I mean, it's just brass. You should be able to make a farm that can auto make brass to make the funnels, and kelp farm attached to it or something like that. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that we can make that we can throw down here. I just have to see if I can find them, if somebody already made them. What is it? Use a conductor wearing goggles to bind. So you're telling me if I have a bee that has goggles, I can use this remote lens to see what the bee's seeing? That's kind of cool. Alrighty then. I thought it just goes to whatever like train is active. Hydraulic engines, heat engines, and steam engines. Obviously hydraulic. I don't know what we can use for. Oh, the exoskeletons and jetpacks. What the heck are you? It allows you to move a or launch a block wherever you want it to be. Unfortunately, magnet isn't powerful enough to lift blocks that can contain information. Okay, so it can't pick up like chests or anything like that. That's sad. Blazing stuff. Burn the mobs, the tool hit. Okay, so if I hit a cow, this should technically give me some cooking beef. But it's only 6.5 though. Okay, it's a little bit better than an iron sword. I don't want that. I need something that's helpful. So let's go ahead and start this real quick. We'll just pop that down and let it build whatever it needs. Let me sit here and eat some baked potatoes real quick. Because this one I do have to add lava into. Lava and, well, oh yeah. Right, so I think this one I need a water bucket. I do know I need lava in this. Where? Let me just go to my lava farm. Get some lava real quick. See, this is literally doing nothing. It's staying at 648 no matter the bucket we have. So this is perfectly fine. I don't think I need that many. Actually, I might need that many. I have a farm that needs started up here. Right, so that would be lava in there. That just gets rid of all those. Put this here. Put that. That will push out fire. Cook the brick. And then this one down here, we will need right on that side just so we can get rid of all the extra junk. That. And we do that. Alright, so lava goes up here. Water will go on the stairs. That would drop down. Pushing this way, go here. I think I need water in that one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because that will wash the sand and clay, which the clay would then drop down, go into, right? This is, yes, it is clay and flint. What do you accept flint? I mean, flint is pretty well just going to burn. This one should kick out flint. Okay. Either way, we should not have flint coming through. So we do that. Let me get up here real quick. Put all of this lava in. Let's go to this other side. Let me get some more water real quick. I like the system. It works so well. I love it. And then yeah, these we're probably gonna have it to where these have angled that come down. So we're probably gonna have to push this forward just so they can angle down under the ground, just so we won't see it. And then we can kind of do something here to where we like block it off or something. I don't know. We gotta figure it out. So if I do this, obviously we're gonna have water everywhere. Oh well. We do that and that, and there we go. We should have, hopefully, a fully functional brick farm. That will go through, that will do everything it needs. Come on, sit here so it's easier to see. All that will go down, cook in the brick. Now, obviously, we'll have to make it to where we have these go to mechanical crafters, and that will craft into brick blocks itself, and then that can just work its way over there. But we'll have to work on that later. This one's the big one. It's the alloy form, which took so much stuff. It was insane. And I really hope I don't gotta remove these later on. That is going to be very sad. All right, so let's go ahead and get our schematics thrown in. If I could find it. Where's my alloy? Wait, it was probably up top. Alloy test? I mean, this says alloy farm, so this one's probably the one that works. What did I name alloy test? I'm lost now. I don't know what I named that one. This one we have to rotate. Alright, so yeah, lava will have to go here. We'll have to... Is there... I can probably go on the wall here and go back through and around just so we don't see the pipe. It'll probably be the best bet. If not, I can probably just have it go down and then connect up to like back here. Or on the side. Something. I don't know. Alrighty, well, we got that place. I won't need the creative motors or the creative fluid tanks because, well, I'm in survival and I don't have access to creative. And I'm not kidding. I have no access to game mode or game rule. So let's go ahead and throw that in. Where's my clipboard? There we go. Alright, 6 pages. Here's where the big stuff comes in. And then, well, once we find more, we'll just keep it going. So, nice. Alrighty, well, we gotta start working on that. Why is... Okay, I forgot I had cobble there. Whoopsie. This is probably gonna take a minute because we have 6 pages, but everything technically should be here. Hopefully, everything. If not, we're gonna be down a little bit and we gotta make it, but really, we should be alright. Yep, and just like I thought, I have no more andesite funnels, which hopefully I have some in here. Hopefully. I really gotta organize this. God. Once we get our new storage, we're organizing this. Hoping, you know, we're gonna have a full video dedicated to organizing. And then I'll probably give up on the next episode. So that's what I did with this one. I'm not seeing any more andesite funnels. But that sucks. Guess I gotta make more. So bad thing is, I think I am completely out of kelp. Which, I lied. We're not talking about that. I'm blind, alright. There we go. We finally got our freaking funnels. That took, for some reason, way too long for a funnel. 4 basins. I really should have those. Everything should be in here. Okay, maybe I don't have any more basins. If it said 4 basins in the first place, where are the other 4 basins? I lied. They're right there. See, I told you, I'm very blind. Alright, well, I don't have a cauldron, so we gotta make one real quick. Surprised I didn't have one, even though the machine had one. Kinda weird how that works. But I also did use some other materials to get some other things. So, that would probably explain it. Even though I didn't use a cauldron for anything. I should probably move. The train is here. Let's hope I don't get hit in this spot. I really don't want to find out, but I kind of do for some reason. I will love a train to hit me. Oh, hi there. That was a little bit weird. I don't think I have a clutch. I think I actually used the clutch for some other machine. So I don't actually think I have one sitting in my backpacks. One of 700 of them. I don't know why I need this many backpacks, but apparently I do. Apparently I'm special like that. I love backpacks. There we go. Now we got it. Obviously, can't have creative stuff, so we just get rid of those. Or crushing wheels. I don't know where those gone. I really don't want to make more crushing wheels. Can I please find those? I'll be honest, making crushing wheels sucked. If I got a machine that makes them for me, that would be pretty good, but I don't think I can. I don't have them. We got some right here. Oh, they're for right here. Apparently I threw them in there. All right. That's a little bit weird. I don't know why they're in there, but all right. Whatever. All right, so I got a few things. I think I got like 2 or 3 pages down. Maybe 4 if I paid attention. I didn't. Oh, right. Okay, I got 2 pages done. Never mind. Let me throw most of this stuff in here so I can keep some space going. We will keep placing every single thing I can find. Now it says 2 gantry carriages. I technically should have those because with the old machine, I had them. So I should have them sitting in a backpack. If not, they're somewhere. And if they're not in my storage, where'd they go? Because I should have them. Made another machine. I really gotta watch doing that because I can get smacked by a train. I'm waiting for that day. I know it's gonna happen. I'm just waiting to actually hear, you know, me clunk on the floor. I really wish I had a system to where, like, in here, I can search by name. If not search in here by name. Because, like, I hate searching through this when it's a mess. I really do. Because I can't find anything. But also, I don't know where my gantry carriages went. Okay. I don't know where they went. They're not in the middle of all the G's. So do they just, like, disappear and magically delete themselves? Like, that's not how that works. Because I got the gantry shafts, which I need 4 of those actually. So let me just take those and put those up real quick. But the carriages, I should have them. And they're pretty big image. I mean, I should be able to find it fairly quickly. I'm risking my life sitting up here, but we'll We'll make it work. If I get smacked, you'll know about it. Oh, yeah, they're up here. Okay. I need to organize all this. I also wish I can update to the newest version so I can have like the shopkeeper thing, just so I can make it easier to gather anything. I could just search by name, bring it out, which would be pretty cool, but unfortunately we're not on the newest update. I have a feeling if I do update to the newest one, well, everything would break. So once we're done with this season, we'll probably jump and do another season of Create. We'll just update it. But this season will probably last for a little bit because we have to finish everything. Meaning we're going to have to finish the lumberyard. We're going to have to finish the fishing area. Once we are fully done with everything, like the fishing and everything else, that is when we can technically end the season. That is, I'm saying it now. Once we finish the farming island and we finish everything else that we have to, that will pretty well be the end of the season, which means we will no longer be on this world. I will keep the world so we can always come back to it whenever you want to reminisce on old things. But once we finish our fishing area, we will be done with the season, meaning we will go to an updated version of Create and start a whole new world, which would be pretty cool. Alrighty, I need 2 linear chassis. If I had them, I should have them. I had them one time, I should have them now. Do I know where they're at? No, I don't. Alright, so I got no linear chassis linear chassis sitting in my backpack. I'm gonna Dora the Explorer in this, but oh well. I need to find where'd they go. It should be pretty easy to find. It looks like a piston at the top of it, so it should be fairly easy. But, well, fairly easy for me is like finding a pen sitting on a table when nothing else is on that table. It's impossible for me, which really shouldn't be because they're right there. But please tell me I don't have to make 2 more linear chassis. That's something I really don't want to make, please. I really wish I had a search function. I really do. It's so annoying. Nope, see? Yep, told you. They were right there. God, I'm blind. I am very blind. Alright, so we got another full inventory. Well, almost full inventory of some more extra materials. Let me just throw all that in there. We're on page 5. Brother, this is so much. Let me go ahead and do a double check just in case it has any more. Obviously get rid of those because we don't need them. And let's keep it going. 9 more pumps. I need 1 thing of oak leaf. Well, there's my 1 thing of oak leaf. I need 3 rotations. Oh, well, they're right there. Never mind. 24 shafts. I need 6 moose. Oh, never mind. I have it. I thought I didn't have any of it, but I do. Apparently. Hey, boo boo. Oh, no. I've been recording for too long. I'm going crazy. Alrighty. We should have everything finally. That took a good 20 minutes just to get all the materials. That was a little bit sad. Let's actually hope I have everything. So let me just throw this back in, do a little double check. Yes, it is. All right. And then obviously we're just going to skip those systems. We don't care too much. And we'll let that go. That should be very quick, very easy. Shouldn't have to worry about a thing. So as that goes, let me get my water bucket. I need to put water right in here. Waterlog a leaf. We'll let this do whatever it needs. We obviously got to put lava up there. So we are going to need a simple little thing that can push water up and go into that. Or not water, lava. Sorry, I'm a little bit dumb. I'm not the brightest bunch. All these should already be set to a speed. Yes. And then this will just connect down and go under and connect all the way to this one. Get out of my way, grass. Alloy will go in here. Iron would just, it says it sits in here, but I mean, I don't need iron to sit in there. I just need alloy, which we can push these out. I can have 1 go for alloy, which will connect onto that. We'll just go into there. And then we have 1 set for iron, which will just craft into blocks and, well, go over there. That'll be perfectly fine. Obviously, we won't have to worry about iron because we're already going to have an iron farm. So makes it pretty good. This I got to put lava into. Those shouldn't have anything in it. This will be good. And that can just go in. Lava will connect auto into that one. And then this will just connect down and go all the way under. And we'll obviously have pumps that go through. So I'll probably put a pump right here. Or we'll have it go down 1 more. We'll put a pump here just so it connects all the way through. And this should go probably to about here, hopefully. And then that should just connect right into that one. Won't have to worry, hopefully. These 2, though, I need to get lava into this, which should be very simple. All I need is a little bit of power, or I can just do a hand crank, which is perfectly fine. I need a cauldron or a basin, whatever. Probably a cauldron so I can throw lava into it and let it suck up the lava. I would do like that. Let me go ahead. I should have 2 lava buckets. I got 1 lava bucket. All right. Well, just throw water in there and let me get 1 more chunk. Thank you. All right. So we'll need those. I have the cauldron. I just need a pump, which I should have. I should have a whole bunch of pumps no matter what. I made like 40 of them. Yeah. And then I just need a cogwheel with a hand crank. I just gotta try and find that hand crank now. Found it. There it goes. All right. So I should work like this. But put lava into this. Do that. You should just put a bucket in here. Perfect. And then I just repeat. Do this, do this. We only need one bucket in here. Otherwise, you know, won't need anything else. Perfect. There we go. That is the fastest setup I could possibly do. Not what I meant to. There we go. That's good. Water in it. That will be lava, and that will just connect up to that one. I could just connect it up to this. I'll be honest. Everything's running off these. Alrighty. Well, that machine is fully done. We don't have to worry. Is there anything else I have to add to this? That should automatically get lava from there. I shouldn't have to worry about that. This does use a good chunk of lava very fast, so I don't know if we're actually going to run out. The main thing that is using a lot of lava is this. Obviously it's not active, so it's not using that much, but once that one's going and this one is going, we're probably going to notice a little drop every now and then. I mean, this is sitting at 648. This one should still be at the max limit, hopefully. Yeah, 432. So technically, I mean, obviously this isn't running. Lava will still be pumped into that, but if that was running, we really shouldn't notice a big drop with lava going to that one and then lava going to this. So you really shouldn't have to worry. And then this is constantly still going. Now, for some reason, still not getting these ones. I may need to add another, like, oh, train. I was so lost for a second. I may add another hose, like over here and on this side, just so we could get over here and probably way back here, because as you can tell, we're not hitting back here, which sucks. But if we do add another hose, it'll make it to where this fills up a lot faster. Wouldn't have to worry about actually losing anything, which really we shouldn't lose anything in general, just because it is considered a bottomless supply and everything sits down here. But you never know, it may happen, and I don't want it to happen. But going back to the machines, all of those are set. They have a 2-block gap in between them, which is perfectly fine. This side will be the manual, so everything will be done by me. Over here again will be the automatic, so automatic bricks, won't have to worry about grabbing them, converting them, and throwing them into our storage. That will just automatically go from there all the way into here. Same thing on this one. This side pretty much be all automatic stuff, so I don't have to worry about coming down here and manually making them unless we need more of like this stuff. But right now we don't. We're perfectly fine. I do want to find more machines I can just throw there, and then if we have to, we can always just have them go up here and then up here. Obviously keeping a little gap here just so we can, you know, get in this whenever we need. And then really if we have to get all the way over here, I will. I do want to try and reserve this side for manual machines. Shouldn't be that much, but it should be pretty simple. Now all we need as we hook up our power are more encased chain drives. Not what? Yeah, they are encased chain drives. Now this is going at a pretty good speed. It's only 192. I feel like if I increase this a little bit, it's not going to go that much. And this machine itself is using 2000 stress units of power, which for this machine is kind of good. I'm actually okay with it. So I do want to go to the testing road to see if I can increase this to 256 just to have it go faster. But also see if I'm actually able to do it, just see if it will break. Because if it does, then we got to stay at 192. If it doesn't, I'll let it sit there for a few minutes to try and register whatever it needs to. And if it breaks, and then we won't use it. If it doesn't, we'll probably come back and we'll upgrade these to 256. So it's a lot of different work and little design, but it should be good. I don't need my bucket. Get out there. Things I do need are encased chain drives, because I'm going to have a set to where these just go all the way down. Now these should be able to just power straight through, connecting, you know, out, connecting to each one. I'll probably stop here because I really won't need power to go way over here, because I'm not going to have anything over here unless I have it go up and over. Never know. Could be a possibility. I don't want to connect machines to machines, so I don't want to have a power connect to here and, you know, this machine connected to line power. Each one is going to have its own power system. Every single one of them will. That's why we need encased chain drives. That will all go through. Same rotations, same everything. Won't have to worry about a thing. But we're going to try and focus on that later. I do want to keep trying to find more machines I can put in. But for right now, that zombie? Okay, I'm going schizo. For right now, we are going to end today's episode here. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. We also have started recently streaming on Twitch and Kick. So if you do want to check that out, also, everything is down below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.